Hello friends, Iceberg out of Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I am excited to bring you the all-new 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S. Alright my friends, we have a lot to talk about on this Sportster S. Of course, we are going to start with that all-new Revolution Max 1250 engine. This engine is going to boast 94 foot-pounds of torque and 121 horses on this motorcycle. Fully loaded and ready to go down the road, this bike comes in at 502 pounds. So 121 horsepower on this incredibly lightweight motorcycle. This is going to be a liquid-cooled engine on here as well. This is going to have a 6-speed transmission on this motorcycle, so you're going to be able to do interstate speeds all day long on this bike. Love this new Revolution Max engine. I love the addition on this Sportster S where you're getting 3 separate ride modes on here. You're getting road, sport, and rain mode on here, and I guess if you want to say you're getting a 4th as well, where you can do a fully customizable setup for you as well. So however you like to ride the bike, you can go in there and program that, and just a great add-on to this motorcycle. Up front, you're going to see that everything is going to have this beautiful 4-inch digital display on there where you're going to be able to run through all those modes. You're going to get all your information directly through here. You can sync Bluetooth on here, and also through the Harley app itself, you're going to be able to get full turn-by-turn navigation on this screen as well. Once again, just really adding the technology to the performance on this Sportster S. Speaking of that digital dash and staying inside the handlebars, I'm going to pan the camera over so you can see all of your toggles are on both sides there on the housing. You're going to be able to go through all the modes and everything on your screen right from your thumbs here. Really like that on there. Very nice and comfortable, very ergonomic, if you will. You're also getting, I like that on this model, you're getting the levers. These are fully adjustable levers to the rider. So you know sometimes if you've been taking a bike out for a test ride and maybe a pre-owned and some behemoth like me has owned that thing where you're stretching your hands out trying to get those levers to go in, these you can adjust for your hand size so you get the most comfortable shifting and braking possible on this bike. A little bit more on the technology side as well. You are getting the full rider enhanced modes on here with the full traction control and ABS cornering on this bike. So really going to be very, very nice for newer riders on these motorcycles and even seasoned vets on it. You're just going to come into those corners knowing full confidence going through there. ABS is never going to let you down, and that enhancement of that traction control on there is also going to just help you pull and rip right through those corners. Really like everything that Harley's doing right now with this Sportster S, packing all of this technology and rider-friendly stability onto this new platform. Let's go ahead and start talking styling on this motorcycle. First and foremost, let's move to the gas tank on this motorcycle. You're getting the 3.1 gallon gas tank on here, and you're going to average around 49 miles to the gallon, so you are going to get plenty of riding time before having to worry to hit the pump. I like the aerodynamic design on here. Very slim and sleek running down the motorcycle here, and I absolutely love that Harley Davidson font running the length of the tank with that black and gold accent on there. On this new white model, it just really pops off there. Love everything about that. All right, let's move up and talk about that high mount dual exhaust on there. This just gives that bike that aggressive lines and that flow to it, just really sleek and running with the motorcycle here. This is going to have that stainless steel on it, and this is definitely going to help with these heat shields. They've really worked hard to make sure that even though that exhaust sits up high, you are not going to feel that heat coming across your legs on there when you're really getting after it on this motorcycle. Moving up to the seat on here, where just comes standard with this nice solo bobber style seat on here, you can get the options of a passenger pill-on and passenger pegs on this motorcycle, so you can do 2-up on this bike for sure. All right, let's move down on the motorcycle and talk about the new wheels and tires on here. I love what they've done on this Sportster. Let's move up front. We are looking at that 17-inch, 160 in width front tire. Really like that on this. Beefs this motorcycle up, gives it that muscle bike look to it, and it's also going to be absolutely fantastic for performance. You're going to have that thicker front end, a little bit more stabilization, so definitely when you're barreling down the straight line on the interstate, this thing's going to ride like a dream. And then of course, dipping into those corners, you're going to have that nice traction control and that wide front tire really kind of pulling you through. On the rear, you have the 16-inch 180 in width there. So that kind of drops that back end just down by an inch, giving you, once again, that sleek, aggressive look and that absolute riding performance that you're looking for on there. Really love what they've done with this setup on there. Alrighty, my friends, well, I hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough on this Sportster S. This is one of those motorcycles that you take a look at it, and even if you're on the fence of maybe the styling on this motorcycle, with that 1200 revolution max, this is a bike that before you make a final judgment on, I feel you absolutely need to ride. Speaking of that, this is part 1 of this video series, where part 2 is going to be my full ride review on this motorcycle when I took this motorcycle out for a ride, so you get the actual real-time riding experience that I personally had on this motorcycle. That is coming in part 2 of this video, which should be up in the next couple days. As always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson family, thank you so much for checking out our videos, and always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.